Well, well. Looks like we have a visitor. Did the Brotherhood send you? Didn't know they were working with run-of-the-mill average wastelanders. Thought they wanted you strapped into one of those tin cans round the clock. It's wrong of me to judge by appearances, though. Why don't you introduce yourself? Just taking a nice stroll around the toxic valley. Stumbled upon a mysterious door, yeah? I can respect an adventurous spirit. What I can't respect is the full entourage of Brotherhood soldiers who just showed up behind you.
This vault and all material goods within are hereby under possession of the Brotherhood of Steel. This requisition will aid us in the preservation of technology and the protection of mankind. Your compliance will ensure your safety.
You know, I'm interested in hearing more about this protection of mankind business. I suppose killing a few no-good raiders is an easy price to pay for the benefit this measly little vault will provide for us as a species. Is that it?
I repeat, your compliance will ensure your safety. Not that I'd expect a simple-minded brute to understand.
Resorting to name-calling already. I have to say, I'm disappointed. Thought I'd be able to speak to someone civilized from a big-shot organization like yours. What about you, Forward Scout? Think we can work this one out? Or are your underpants in as tight of a bunch as Mr. Compliance over there? Not looking to negotiate? Well, I won't sit back and wait for the Brotherhood to fire first.
We've secured the area, but their leader is still breathing. Make sure to question him before he gets away.
Looks like things didn't turn out so well for me. Get it over with, then. Hold on. Let me get this straight. You barged in here, looking to reclaim your property, only to tell me you don't know where it came from? This is almost too good to make up. I knew my feeling about the Brotherhood was right, but you just keep on confirming it. Here's the thing. I don't talk about raider affairs on Brotherhood territory. That's what this is now, right? If you really want to know, you can let me go and come talk to me in Crater. I deal with reasonable individuals, not an entourage of fascists with their guns pointed at my face.
I don't like it, but we have to let him go. We don't have the resources to waste on holding him prisoner. And Paladin Romani forbids executing enemies who have surrendered.
They call you Knight, don't they? I didn't know that was another word for lapdog.
Our order is held together by the chain that binds. Each link steadfastly supporting the next. It's not something that a lawless worm like you would understand.
You wound me, Knight. In the heart, that is. Since I've surrendered, and you can't touch me anymore.
I've had enough of this. Leave here and don't come back. And let me be clear. There are no orders protecting active trespassers.
Thanks for the tip. I'll add it to my compendium.
To me for your next orders, Initiate. We completed the first part of our mission. No thanks to you, Initiate. I thought I made it clear that we would talk to them first. The Brotherhood follows guidelines to carry out its missions. It's one thing among many that sets us apart from other wasteland scum. Don't ignore the enemy, and don't charge in without orders. You look like a chicken with your head cut off. Moving forward, we still need to track down the weapon source. That man appeared to know something. I don't care how you get it out of him. but make sure you get it. This is your top priority. The longer we let these weapons spread, the more difficult it will be to track down all of them.
Keep that armor in good shape. Your life could depend on it.
Weapons at the ready. You think that big gun makes you tough?
Got another joker who took some of our shit and left. Here's the latest location. Enjoy. Good. You're not a flake. I'm impressed. I had a hunter follow the trail earlier, so I think these directions will get you close enough. If you only find a corpse, well, that's fine. Maybe the others got there first. I just want to know that it's done.
Can't believe they had the nerve to just barge in like that. That knight acts like some kind of righteous savior.
I told you. And they're only gonna get more confident.
I won't let them. Do we have their patrol routes yet? A couple ambushes ought to take them down a notch.
We'll have to discuss this later. We've got a visitor.
So, you really came? Huh. To be honest, I didn't expect the Brotherhood to show its face around here with anything less than a fully armored battalion. Life is just full of surprises, isn't it? So, what can I do for you, oh honorable emissary of steel? About that. You and your metal buddies put me in a pretty tight spot back there. There are people here in Crater depending on me. I wasn't sure if I was going to make it back to them. So I prioritized a little bit. Getting home to those people was more important than being completely sincere to a group of heavily armed tyrants. So if you're looking for help with your little weapon problem, you can look somewhere else.
Don't you think you're being stubborn, Pierce? We have a good little Brotherhood peon here at our disposal. We can make use of that.
We've been over this. There's no compromising with people like the Brotherhood. Give them an inch and they'll take a mile.
We don't know that yet for sure. Besides, everyone has their own motivations. Our visitor might have one worth talking about.
I won't rely on a betrayal to take them down. You should know that. I have nothing left to discuss. I've given you my answer, Initiate. Now for your sake, I'd suggest you don't stick around.
Hey, you. Don't leave yet. I've got something to say. Don't mind Pierce, he's stubborn. Holds too tightly to his morals. I'll tell you about the weapons, but you're gonna need to give me something in return. Interested? I want intel on the Brotherhood. Records, roster, correspondence. You've got people specialized in keeping track of that sort of thing, right? Transfer their data onto this holotape and bring it back to me. Then I'll tell you what you want to know. We're not on friendly terms with the Brotherhood. What do you think we're gonna do with it? Don't worry. If the Brotherhood is as powerful as they are confident, then it shouldn't make any difference, right? This isn't a betrayal. It's just good business sense. How do you know about our war room? About that vault where you ambushed Pierce? We have eyes the same way you do. Remember it. Toodles. Hands to yourself.
Hello? Yeah. I'm not very good at talking. Thank you. I know it makes people feel weird. Guard places, lift things, kill people. It's good exercise, keeps your body warm. They're my friends. Pierce is kind. I owe him everything. If you hurt him, you'll pay. She's scary sometimes, but she does it for us. I would do the same. No, I don't get along well with people.
Why
Sure.
can't people mind their own business?
They threaten my friends, so I'll take them down. Okay.
Brotherhood's always looking for good tech. Everything makes sense now. This is my guess.
Everywhere, but all standard models. Surely there's something more to discover here. I don't suppose you... Any new deeds to add to your scroll? Raiders, huh? If they're anything like the raiders we've encountered on the expedition route, then... my guess is the situation isn't pretty. All right. How can I help? I think I understand. The funny thing about data is you don't know what's real or not. Not unless you gathered it yourself. To be honest, I was working on encrypting my terminal for this kind of situation. So, if anyone accessed it who wasn't supposed to, they would just get false info and none would be the wiser. I didn't finish, but you can still use the fake data I created. Should be clearly labeled in the files. Just, don't select the wrong one. This is the raiders we're talking about. It'd be bad news if they got an advantage on us. Worse, if the Knight found out it was because of me.
The Scorched, the Raiders, the ghouls. If anything tries to attack...
Elders have so much to teach us. I hope I get to meet them in person someday.
Not a problem. I'm here to help.
I can do more than just fight. But how do I show that I'm fit to be a scribe when I'm not controlling?
I can do more than just fight, but how do I show that I'm fit to be a scribe when I'm put on patrol day and night?
To think of everywhere we've been, this old place may hold the most promise.
I'll get to meet them in person someday. New recruits, night shins training, weapons, and a base like this? We're gonna be invincible.
The Scorched Plague. I've seen nothing like it. I wonder if I could get my hands on a sample.
Old world science solved a lot of problems back in the day. But look what else it wrought. I'm glad we guard our tech closely.
I wonder what legacy up.
My fault for depending on someone. Hi. You've got the holotape? Good, thanks. The weapons don't have one source. Some of them we looted off a group of unfortunate settlers. We've also traded them among ourselves. Some old friends visited Crater a while back wielding that firepower, claiming they earned it in a fight. They were bragging about it till the day they left. Said they sent some big armored folks running. I can't confirm that the losers were Brotherhood, but that was your logo on the side of those weapons, wasn't it? Doesn't matter to me. Now, I told you what I know. With any luck, we won't talk again. Yep. They may or may not have more, but they've definitely come in contact with them. West. They said they passed through Ohio before coming here. I don't know how much further out they went. They wouldn't shut up about it, so I learned to tune it out pretty quick. But I do remember them passing around a helmet with a bullet hole through its visor. A trophy from the Fallen. Don't change your mind. This was a one-time offer, and it's one that neither of us will speak of again. Hey. How much of an idiot do you have to be to launch a nuke on your own living space? Survival doesn't get a day off. Living in Appalachia is like a real-life game of blast radius.
Old world science solved a lot of problems.
Keep fighting out there.
I am a link in the chain that binds. That is what keeps this order together. Ad Victorium. I see you returned from Crater. Standing by for your report.
One day I'll make night. Then I'll show those raiders who's boss.
That's not what I was hoping to hear. All right. Tell me about the sources. I see. And are those raiders still at Crater?
Thought running my own operation would involve this much paperwork.
It can't be helped then. We need to focus on Appalachia for the moment.
I can't wait to tell Max about my latest patrol. He is gonna love it.
Without more information, it's impossible to say. We fought plenty of raider groups across the entire expedition route. I'd like to pursue them as much as you would, Initiate. But those were not our orders from Elder Maxson. We have duties in Appalachia. Ones that we've delayed for long enough as it is.
These people are still hurling nukes.
And the other one.
It's madness.
Foundation 2. This is bad. Worse than I thought. At this rate, all of Appalachia will be toting these rocket launchers. All because of... Forgive me, Initiate. I lost my composure. We need to follow up with Foundation as soon as possible.
I will not allow Atlas to go the way of Fort Defiance. We're here to stay.
So that's everything. That was a thorough report. The Brotherhood appreciates your diligence looking into this matter. Our next step is to deal with Foundation. Paladin Romani already had plans to establish contact, so she'll want to hear about this. No need to expound everything. I'll follow up later with a more detailed report. That's classified information, Initiate. Not every operation runs perfectly. All you need to know is that we're fixing it.
It's impressive how much they've managed to rebuild here.
A knight's helmet?
Plague.
It must be. 2 other knights embarked with us from the west coast. Knight Thornberry returned partway through the journey. Knight Connors gave his life in honorable service to the Brotherhood.
Protection.
Show the proper respect when asking about him. To think they held onto his helmet like a trophy. It's unforgivable.
Oh. Oh. My back. Not as young as it used
Ad
to be.
Victoriam.
Can't spend all day hunting.